Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us for Community Focus. We have a unique guest today. Shawn Sellers of Montgomery professionally is an insurance adjuster. However, years ago he founded an organization called Southern Paranormal Researchers. Shawn, welcome to the program.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Since childhood, you've been interested in the paranormal. Why?
Well, you know, I always often feel like this field kind of chose me. I didn't choose it. And a lot of it has to do with a lot of my experiences I had as a child. And I was really kind of blessed growing up having my grandmother to help me to understand a lot of the things I would pick up on, a lot of my experiences. And a lot of my childhood friends that I grew up with actually took part in it, and we kind of shared it together growing up, and a lot of the guys are still a part of our team today, and it kind of led me to do this. And you know, I never really wanted to do this, and a few years ago I actually lost my grandmother. I lost one of our friends in an automobile accident. We said, you know, we really need to get involved and start doing something and give back, you know. And we started saying, let's do what we did as a kid. Let's start trying to make a difference and help out with the historical societies and help out as much as possible. So we founded Southern Paranormal Researchers, and it's pretty much, I wanted to found a team full of professionals, and we have people from all walks of life, from a Methodist pastor, nursing home administrator, you name it. We're all on board, and we're all trying to learn and explore. And one of the great things about doing this is the more you learn, the more you realize you don't know, and that's what it's all about.
Shawn, you and your team have investigated sites throughout our coverage area, and I want to take one as an example, Clinton, Alabama. What did you do there, and what did you find?
Wow, we actually investigated a restaurant called Helen's Place, and it was a place that was called in, and they've had numerous reports of activity, from seeing two little girls, from seeing a guy standing outside. And we did a walkthrough, and we met with the owner of the restaurant, and we said, you know, we took the case, and we'd love to have an opportunity to come back and to investigate it. And we have different forms of investigation where normally it really depends. I do a lot of moving investigations. Sometimes we just use regular handheld cameras and go through, or we'll pretty much do a full investigation, run DVRs and cameras throughout, kind of like we see on Ghost Hunters. And what we did is we just took the case, and we come in, and there's a lot of things you have to look into before you ever start the investigation, the EMF, and even just a lot of the wiring, a lot of things that kind of carbon monoxide that kind of can play into the investigation and what causing the experiences.
So you try to reconcile some of these other influences, in other words, identify these influences.
Absolutely. You know, I'm one of the ones, I'm a firm believer there's no such thing as coincidence, but at the same time you owe it to our clients and to this field of research to try to find a rational explanation. And you got to come in and you got to check every aspect. You know, faulty wiring in the wall can cause fear cages, cause headaches, catching shadows in the corner of your eyes. The same thing with a lot of the carbon monoxide. And you got to try to find the explanation and see what it could actually be. And then once you rule out all of that, then you kind of begin your investigation, and you've got to find out when the activity occurs, a lot of the phenomena, what they're reporting, because there's a lot of different hauntings, from an earthbound spirit to residual. It could be a lot of different things, and you really got to take that into account with your investigation.
What did you find in the restaurant in Clinton?
Well, you know, it's one of those cases that a lot of times you come in, and to be honest, we do investigations pretty much weekly, and sometimes you just don't find the evidence that you want. But at the same time, our team, I take into account our personal experiences and a lot of what we find. And we did get some evidence. We actually did catch we say a C-grade EVP, and that's the electronic voice phenomena. And we had a lot of personal experiences. And one of the things I share with everybody when we travel and talk is the best tool anybody can have in this field is the tool God gives them, and use that tool within here. And that's one of the tools I try to use, and I tell our team to use, and kind of open up to the environment, to what's going on. And we did have some personal experiences and picked up on several interesting things. And one of the things that kind of happened was pretty interesting. There's been some reports in the female bathroom of paranormal activity. And our team was investigating, and they was feeling a little uncomfortable, and we went to the bathroom, and there was an old chair in there. And I actually sat in the chair, and come to find out, it kind of related to some connections to the owner and his grandfather, and we felt that had a lot to do with it, and we kind of advised them they probably want the chair moved out of here, because it really meant a lot to the grandfather.
But that mirror?
Nice. Look at the hooks. How about that?
Yeah, that's really cool.
The hooks are like,
Wow.
that's different. Yeah.
We have Ron, Michelle, and Brooksy, and me, Shelley, in the women's bathroom. We're kind of crowded out right now. There's a coat rack / hall settee thing What's flashing? Anybody just see something flashing? Okay. Anyway, it has a weird effect to it. So, anyway, we're just going to do a basic investigation, not necessarily an EVP session, but if you'd like to speak into the recorder, we'll be more than happy to take your conversation. Average temperature in this bathroom is around 79 degrees, and I suspect that the more we breathe in here, it's going to get a little warmer.
I would like for someone or anyone that happens to be connected to this piece of furniture, if you would show yourself in the mirror, I'd appreciate it. Or light up the meter, the green light, be there. If you'd light that up, let us know you're here. Why do I get this as if this was like a Mason's?
That's exactly what I
Masons?
thought. Yep.
And that we should... Masons, you know, their little thingy?
Do you think there was Masonic meetings in this house?
No, wherever that furniture
That
was.
piece of furniture
Yeah,
was
it
in
was
a
in a
Masonic
temple.
hall.
Yes. Someone knock on something for me, please. I think this is a Mason. Connected with this furniture. You want to sit here and see, because I don't think he wants to talk to me.
Yeah, let me sit down.
Would you like to look at it first?
Yeah, let me look at it.
Okay.
It's
I
pretty
just think it is.
Look
I
at
just
the,
have a feeling it's a Mason. It was in the Mason lot,
I get the same
I don't know
time.
why, I just did.
Yeah, we asked about Linda, and he said men's hall.
Yeah, he does not want this in the ladies' room.
It's a it's almost it's a clan chair.
A
Where
clan
they you know, a lot of the Masonic ritual, a lot of Masonic setup is from some of the clan stuff.
No wonder they won't talk to
And I
me.
think this has to do with that. There's some type of it's not a good gentleman's club. I'd almost say the judge.
Now I'm getting you don't understand.
It's very occultish.
Yeah, it's negative.
Yeah.
Negative. I thought Masons, but it's negative. Yeah, that makes sense.
Do you want me to ask Judd? He's right.
Yeah, that's what
If you know
Hey,
them.
Judd, what do you know about the hall chair here? The hall tree chair?
That's been in my family about 100 years.
Really? Okay.
It's not part of the house. We brought that up.
Yeah.
How's that problem?
No.
No, we're just...
Or I hate to ask, was he ever like in a clan?
Yeah.